Another day had come and gone on the block-breaking server, but I, the scientist, could not sleep. I continued to toil away in the world below, for you see, my iron farm was not working to full capacity. I had discovered a fatal flaw in my experiment, one which would not let me rest until it was finally repaired. Because today, we need to set up the first shop, and I wanted to sell this iron. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another day on the block-breaking server. I have a ton planned for today, mostly centered around trying to get my first shop set up. And we're also opening up the Nether today, so I'm looking forward to exploring that. I did manage to get my iron farm working. Quick explanation is that the villagers never lost line of sight with the zombies, so they wouldn't sleep. I fixed it by blocking their view temporarily with a trapdoor. I think that's working because right now I am getting a ton of iron. So what I want to do first is get all the materials together that I need to actually construct this shop. One of the big things I'm planning on building with this season is red sand and red sandstone. Unfortunately, right now the closest mesa is pretty far away, past this here mangrove swamp. Oh, this looks really cool. And then I have to go through this pretty big jungle. This little lake here, surrounded by all this bamboo, is really neat. This could be an interesting option for where I actually set up my base. Definitely a big enough area. Something to consider. Not 100% sure though. So this here is the mesa biome. We have finally arrived. Thanks to King for finding this for me. It's time to start decimating this place. This will be just the first of many times I come out this way till the world border expands. I really wish there was a way to get renewable red sand, because I am going to need a ton of this. But I think for now, we're good. We're good. We're just making a little shop. Time to head back and start getting the rest of the materials together that we need. First, to plant some of this bamboo we got, might end up using this for fuel, and I have another farm later down the road that I'm going to need a lot of scaffolding for. So I smelted up a bunch of the red sand and started to get it all cut into the different sandstone blocks that I needed. And then, well, catastrophe struck. Just as I was getting everything organized, this happened. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Gotta hurry up and get all this stuff into some chests. Oh, God. It wasn't actually too bad to get this stuff picked up before it started to despawn, but I can guarantee you I am even less organized than I was before. After that incident, I decided to wall off that back area and make sure there was no other way any mobs could come from back there and surprise me again. Another item I would need a bunch of is acacia logs, and in order to grow that quickly, I thought it would be prudent to make a little composter setup. I had a bunch of poppies left over as a byproduct from the iron farm, so I figured that would make for an easy source of bone meal. While that continued to convert all the poppies over, I finished cutting the rest of the sandstone that I needed, and once that was done, I took my bone meal and went above ground to get chopping. I hadn't been above ground too much in this area, and it wasn't long till I attracted the attention of some fellow neighbors. Hi. Hey.
It's going quite well. We didn't see you over here. We totally went around.
Oh yeah, this is my temporary laboratory.
Oh, you're technically close to where me, King, and Tia are basing.
Where are you guys?
Yeah, we're just over there.
Yeah, I was just over here and I saw the bamboo. I'm like, who the heck is living over here?
Oh yeah. This isn't really like my starter base or anything like that. This is just kind of a temporary setup while I gear up for everything.
It's a base between bases.
Yes, exactly.
You're a scientist, right?
I am a scientist. I have some experiments going on below here that I've been working on.
Are you an evil scientist?
I don't consider myself an evil scientist. No.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got, here, come over this way, check this out. I've got a full iron farm set up.
Yeah, 3 villagers and a zombie, that's all you need to get infinite iron.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I was going to set up an iron and emerald shop since I kind of have easy emeralds and easy iron already. By the way, King, thank you so much for letting me know where that mesa was. I may have done a little bit of destruction over there, but
that's fine, that's fine.
I needed all of that.
And you died.
I did die a few times,
yeah.
but it's okay.
Hey, put it this way. I only died 3 times because I died to a player at the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, I'm not very careful when I'm doing things.
Neither am I.
Then then good. I'm glad that you've been able to survive
Yeah.
longer than me.
It looks like you're busy.
Yeah, I gotta go get this this shop built before I head off for the night. Well,
Right.
thanks for stopping by.
Oh yeah,
No
I can't believe you got
problem.
lucky with this.
Oh
igloo.
yeah,
Oh,
no, it
that's
was
crazy.
perfect way to
It's
start
so-
this.
It's so weird. I'm looking down and I'm sort of in Nard's face.
Hello. Always nice having visitors, but now it's time to finally get this shop going. Besides getting all the materials I need, I've also collected a good amount of stock to go into the shop. So around this area is spawn, and there's quite a few people actually living directly over here. And I think for now, this is where we are going to do a few small shops till a location for a full-fledged shopping district is decided on. And I think this spot right here is perfect for me to build mine. So I guess it's time to get into a quick time lapse. So what do you all think? Super tiny pop-up shop for now, but I have a lot bigger plans for the future. This also gives you a little bit of a teaser of what my building style for this season is going to be. I'm sure it'll evolve with even bigger structures. I was a bit silly here and forgot to actually bring my stock with me, so I had to go back and grab everything. Throw some iron in this side and fill the other side up with emeralds. The Nard 1 Iron and Emerald shop. Cute. Hopefully we will be rolling in the diamonds soon. So another thing I mentioned was happening today is that the Nether was going to be opening up, and I am really needing a few things from in there. I would like to start getting emeralds more efficiently, and we need some blaze rods so that we could do some villager conversion. I also wouldn't mind starting to get prepped for the dragon fight, which we'll be doing in the next episode. And I need a bunch of Eyes of Ender in order to open up the end portal. Nether time. I'd kind of lost all the obsidian I had before, but lucky while I was doing some strip mining, I came across a small lava pool. I grabbed all the obsidian I needed from this and headed back to get my portal set up. Gotta admit, I'm slightly nervous for this. It's been a long time since I dealt with early game Nether, and I really don't want to have to go through re-enchanting a whole new set of diamond gear. Oh well, hope for the best. I think we will set this up right next to my enchanting area. Keep it away from the villagers a bit. And here goes nothing. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a decent spawn. Nice, warped forest. This will be useful for getting those ender pearls later. So the first thing I actually want to do is make a quick pathway to get myself over to where the spawn shops are. I took down the coordinates when I was there earlier. This should put me in a decent spot if I do this right here. No, definitely inside somebody's base area. Let's tear this down and move it somewhere more practical. Here we go, right outside the entrance to the shops. While we're here, let's just quickly check the sales out. Ooh, nice. Plenty of iron sold. And yeah, sold out of emeralds. Not surprised. Let's take care of that situation and improve our ability to get emeralds. Time to find another fortress. Funny enough, I didn't notice it before, but there's literally another fortress right outside my portal. Look at this guy. We are going to just use some bone meal to extend how high these warped vines are, and then I should be able to just climb up and build straight over to it. This should be a good height. We can just extend the bridge over to me here. Oh boy, these blazes are making this a little tricky, and we are in. Now to find a blaze spawner. Looks like this one somebody has already found. Very strange. The Nether hasn't been open for that long. Oh well. Let's kill a few blazes so we can start making potions. I only managed to get 4 blaze rods. I really need to get looting on my sword, but this should be enough to get things started. Now we need to get a zombie in here to take care of these villagers. You, sir, will do nicely. I don't want your friend, though. He can stay behind. Just follow me right this way. Drop down into this back alley here. Cool. Now start your thing and convert these villagers. While he does that, let's start getting the potions brewing. So I need a fermented spider eye. I should have a spider's eye somewhere? Anywhere? No, really? Okay, well, quick spider farm. Just made this small one high enclosure, and I should get some spiders spawning in here if I climb up high enough. Gonna use the same trick with the warped vines that I used earlier to get myself at a high enough place that only in this little area things will spawn. I think if we wait up here for a sec, we should get at least 1 or 2 to spawn. Let's open this back up, and yep, perfect. Okay, now with our fermented spider eye, it's time to make this potion. Throw it at these zombie villagers, and wait for them to convert. I'm trying to get it so I could have a nice cheap glass panes trade. Hopefully I could get a nice infinite loop going between them and the librarians who sell glass. Well, in the meantime, while they convert, I want to show you something. Looting 3. With this on my sword, we will be in a good place to kill some Endermen for pearls. So I think next we're going to try and set up a quick, super lo-fi nether roof Enderman farm. I set up this additional nether portal over here, hopefully far enough away from the first one. And this is where we're going to link it to the over nether area. Just got to get up there first. I found the perfect spot in the nether, not too far away from where that portal spawned in. Should be able to get up on the roof from here. Easy peasy. To make sure I have some decent rates of Enderman spawning, I'm going to build this pretty much up to build height. Once again, using the warped vines to get up there. One day, I'll have scaffolding. So this height right here should do it. First, I'm going to get the nether portal set up and make sure it's linked up properly. Yep, that looks pretty good. Time to build the spawning platform. I built this area 28 blocks away from where I'll be standing, so should be the right distance for the Enderman to start spawning out here. Just want to make sure it's large enough to maximize spawning space. Okay, I think this should do it. Let's head back to the portal and see if they start spawning. Looks like one spawned on the roof there. I will need to fix that. Okay, they are definitely spawning. I'm going to trap them in boats so they don't teleport around too much while I'm trying to get their pearls. Hello, Mr. Enderman? Why don't you come this way? This seems to be working pretty darn well. Enough of these and we will be all set to find the end portal and go through in the next episode. I managed to get a stack and some extra in only like 5 minutes. Not bad for a super lo-fi farm. So there is one last thing I want to do in this episode. To prepare before our dragon fight, and that is to make a super simple gunpowder farm. Nothing too complicated, I just really want to have rockets before going to the end. So what I'm going to do is repurpose the spider farm that we built before this, and to do that I dug down 2 spaces just to make sure that this whole thing is about 2 tall. And I created these separate channels for the creepers to spawn in. I'm going to have them land on these magma cubes to take damage. Since I have a bunch of iron, I'm using iron trapdoors to limit the spawn height in here. This will stop zombies and skeletons from spawning. The one wide channel stops the spiders from spawning. Just need to place these down each of the rows. Making a quick copper minecart track that'll go back and forth to catch all the gunpowder. Eventually this will need to be hooked up to a chest to deposit it all in. Then using a quick repeater comparator timer, I will be able to activate the dispensers. The dispensers have a water bucket in them, and this will flush the creepers out every few seconds. That really should be everything needed to get this farm going. I'm going to head on up to the AFK spot and see if we can get some gunpowder. Well, I waited here for a full Minecraft day, and I did something dumb. I put all my items in this chest and then sealed myself up with stone. So now I got to punch my way out. I really didn't think that one through. Okay, now that I have my stuff back, let's head down there and see what we got. Oh man, these things are already full. Wow, that's crazy. Definitely got to get this hooked up to a chest. Well, everyone, that does it for this episode. I feel like we got a lot accomplished, and I think we are almost ready for that dragon fight next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Also, I've started streaming from this series on Twitch now, so stop by there for a more real-time progression of this world. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.